take this game and manufacture it. And if we manufacture it with enough volume, we can get them produced very affordably.
Hello, you are with Table for Two. I am Nekia. This is Table for Two, where strangers become friends and friends turn into family. Our founders are Onesie and Bigfoot, the elusive Bigfoot, and you can join our board game community by going to tablefor2.games. Today we have John Wetmore, and he is a board game creator. Hi, John. Thank you for being here.
How you doing? It's good to be here.
Thank you. Is there anything else you want me to tell the world, our audience, who you are and what you do?
Well, there's a lot there. I don't know. I just like to make things. So uh, I'm an architect, but I started doing game designs on the side, and I made a couple games, and that led to other things. I did a game that had a superhero theme, and that led to um, trying to create some superhero characters, and that kind of got me into making comic books. So that you in there. I mean, it's just I got into it accidentally, and so the artist and I worked pretty well together. So we started making comics, and then started writing the stories for comics, and that just kind of led to other things. And I don't know,
So,
who knows where
John,
it'll lead next.
can I ask you, all of these comics behind you are yours?
Those are mine. Those are mine. So
Like
I'm
you
either
drew all that?
well, I'm the colorist.
Okay.
So it takes a team of people to make a comic. So usually you have a line artist, and line artists will do the black and white, and
Okay.
then I'll do the color rendering, and then we have someone else that does the lettering, and yeah, and then I started getting into stories, and then I started writing the stories for the comics, and then we put out a couple. Uh, Most recent one is this one, Tin Can, which was just a story I had in my head, and I wanted to create it, and so we kind of made it happen, and we're issue two just published.
Wow. Okay. So, how long have you been doing comic books? I'm curious.
That's for a few years now.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
you're a quick learner. So, I heard you say you're an architect. So that means you've been drawing forever.
Always, always. I'm always drawing. I'm always doodling. I just have to, sometimes I just have something in my head and I just have to get it down on paper somehow. And so I'm always got to do something. If I don't get it out of my head, I go crazy.
Wow, it's a superpower. It sounds like.
Well, it's a curse and a superpower, really.
So, you know what? We really want to promote your game that you have out right now. Can you tell us about it?
Okay, here's the latest. This is called Subway
Subway.
Sabotage. This is uh, it's an abstract strategy game, and it's one of these games where I came up usually with a game. I'll come up with the theme first, and then kind of work from there. This one I came up with the mechanic first, and then had to decide on what sort of theme to add to it. So I ended up with subway theme. Could have been anything though. I mean, for a while it was going to be sewer pipes, and
Okay.
this seemed a little better. I don't know. I went with the motif of the London Underground map.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, this one seems to be. I like this game. It's fun. I think people seem to enjoy it. So
How many
and
people play this game?
two to
Like,
four, two
okay.
to four, and what you do is you set up the game board with cards, and so the
Okay.
cards are rearranged differently every time, and so the game board is always different.
Oh, that's cool. How old do you think somebody needs to be to play this game?
This one not very old. I mean, I the box says 12 and up,
Okay.
and that's sort of we want to make sure that adults understand that it can be an adult theme game too. But really, someone younger than 12 could play it as well. I've seen people pick up
Mm.
on it pretty quick.
Speaking of younger than 12, you do something with these games for children? Can you tell us about
Well,
that?
we're trying to. We're trying to. So, yeah, I work with this organization that's called Hey Operation, and that stands for Heal and Empower Youth. And what we do is we provide Christmas presents to kids that normally wouldn't get Christmas presents. And
Wow.
there's so many kids out there that literally don't get a Christmas present every year. And so these are
Hmm.
kids in foster care, and they're kids in from underprivileged families, and there's kind of a whole list of kids and the organizations that we work with through those organizations to get presents to the kids. And what we do is every year we assemble gift bags, and
Hmm.
every year around Christmas time, we'll put together about somewhere between 3,000 and 4,000 gift bags in San Diego. And then we have another event in LA where we put together another 3,000 to 4,000 Christmas presents in LA. And so,
Wow.
yeah, and we divide them up by age group. But so my dream is to take this game and manufacture it. And if we manufacture it with enough volume, we can get them produced very affordably. And we can produce them solely for the purpose of providing them as presents for these kids.
Okay, okay. So we can buy this game right now?
Not yet. Not yet.
Okay,
There will come a time when you can. So the plan is we'll be doing a Kickstarter.
okay.
And with that Kickstarter, you will be able to buy your own copy for a retail price, which will be somewhere between $20 and $25. And
Okay.
for every one you buy, we'll be able to produce between 5 and 10 for the kids. So
Oh, wow.
100% everything of what you're paying for is going to the kids. So we're using all those proceeds to make more games for the kids. And
Okay.
de- yeah, and it depends on how the numbers work out, but somewhere between 5 and 10 copies for every one you buy, you'll be able to provide that many for the kids that need them desperately. I mean, they let's face it, we need Christmas presents. I mean, for those of us who get them every year, we take it for granted, but there are
No,
there are kids
yeah.
that it means the world to them.
No, it's a vibe. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I have wrapped empty boxes just to look like we had something before when I was growing up. Because it's an energy of like love and excitement and joy and all that to have something to unwrap.
Yeah,
Dope.
yeah.
And you had another game that you also worked on. I want to
I
see that one
do.
too.
Well, there's a few, but the two that I'm focusing on for this organization, we have a second one. So if the subway sabotage goes well, and we do that, if again we haven't done this yet, so it's all in theory that we can pull this off. But if it goes well, my plan is to do a different game every year. And so I've got another game designed. This one is called Spuds,
Okay.
and this one's a party game. This is just a silly party card game. And
Cool. Love those.
if yeah, if again if the other one goes well, we'll do the same format and we'll produce another game the next year. And so every year the kids would get a different game.
That's dope. Okay, so Kickstarter is where we're looking out for to try to get this game out to these children by buying one, right?
That is right.
Is there
That is
anywhere else where you're going to sell it?
no,
Um,
no.
okay.
That's the idea. I mean, we could sell these, but I don't want to do that because that would potentially siphon off, people who would be doing it for the kids. So
Got
the
you.
the only time when it happens, the only way you can possibly get this is if you also want to give presents to kids. If you don't want to give presents to kids, then yeah, definitely don't buy it. But this is
No, no Scrooges, no Grinches.
that's right. That's right. Yeah, but I can't tell you. I don't know the timeline on that yet because there's a lot of things that have to fall into place for that to happen. So Kickstarter
Mm.
is not has not started, and we don't have a start date, but
Okay.
we are starting to collect contact info. So if anyone is interested and you want to hear news about it when it happens, contact me, and I'll make sure you learn about it.
Oh, yes. Okay, so I'm going to put that contact information at his email at Hotmail and also on Instagram, right? They can DM you.
That's right. You can DM me there. You also see some more info on the game on Instagram. You can also lots of other projects on there as well. But yes,
Okay.
those are the two best ways to get a hold of me. And if you get a hold of me, I promise I will add you to the list of people who will get notifications when we have news.
Okay, so when you start the Kickstarter, you'll have this list of emails that you collected, and you'll let everybody know, hey, we're live, come buy one. That's how it's going to work.
And it's how it's going to work. But we got a lot of work to do. First, we have to figure out manufacturing, and that is not my expertise. We got to figure out the manufacturing, and we got to figure out the fundraising and the Kickstarter and all of that. Put all of that into place, and then make it happen.
Okay. Well, I also wanted to make sure that if anybody wanted one of your comics,
Oh,
where
sure.
they could find it.
Yes, the comics are at this point not made for the kids. Someday maybe. Someday maybe we'll do that. But if you want to find them, we've got a couple titles, and you can either go to homebrewedcomics.com. Homebrewed Comics is the publisher,
Home
or you can,
brewed like beer.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
that's right. And
Home brewed
exactly
comics.
like that. And then you can also find them on Amazon. If you look up my name on Amazon, any comics that you see there are would be ones that I've worked on.
Wow, awesome. Okay. Thank you for that. Can you hold the comics up again one more time?
Sure. This is Tin Can. This is
Okay.
the story about some kids who find a magical suit of armor and gives them superpowers, but also comes with a bit of a curse.
Mm,
And then we have
sounds cool.
Caspian Porter. This one is it's kind of a silly throwback, sort of a Buck Rogers style comic, with just kind of a goofy, pulpy thing.
Okay, some old school stuff. Okay,
Yeah,
one last thing I want to share with everybody is how to find also Table for Two. If you want more interviews like this, you want to get to know the people creating the games that we play, go to tablefor2.games or our Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube channel. Thank you so much, John,
it sounds.
for being here. I would love to follow your journey. Table for Two will be checking in on you once the Kickstarter gets started, okay?
I like the sound of that.
I
I'd be
love it.
happy to share what we have.
Thank you, John.